I'm gonna tell you right now.
Baby, let's go. Let's go, Hera.
Now look, see what I'm saying? That's bad. Go get her. That's bad. See what I'm saying? She's gonna bite Tron's eye. That's not good. Just so we're clear. We're showing you in live time, she once again attacked a dog who had nothing to do with her state of being. He wasn't trying to harm her. And look, even still.
Good boy, Tron.
He bringing the ball back. He's being a good dog. And what do you do with a dog with bad manners that you cannot trust around other dogs? I know there's been no issues with Tron and Hera. I was aware that Cha-Cha and Hera were a little bit competitive. But why would she go after Tron? We'll have to talk about that in the episode. But these are the things that'll keep you from saying, hey, I want to breed that dog. I don't want dogs attacking dogs. I'm sorry. I have no interest in that. I have no interest in putting a dog in a home where people are probably going to buy more dogs, and hell, some of them want more fit bully dogs. For a dog to be like, oh, I don't like you today. And that dog going to who's not a problem. No. All hail Hera people. In this video, you're going to watch some things that we were already concerned with. I've alluded to potentially considering putting Hera down. She's not going anywhere, people. She's not people aggressive, so I'm not worried about that. Somebody would gladly take her in, but she might not ever be bred. Now, could you breed a better dog or a good dog and, you know, kind of solve some of the problems? More than likely, but there's always that 1% risk that evil shows its face. Now, in this video, what you're going to watch is Tron, who's a good dog. Tron is not our problem starter. He's not our issue. He's the least combative dog, and I think he bites the hardest. That's the crazy part. I think he's got that little LD thing going where he don't know he's strong, and so he does LD stuff, and you go, I think he's a little off. But at the same time, he's super competitive. And in a rainy day where the water's wolfing, for one, we've had difficulties getting Hera into the water with no dogs around. I think Jamarcus the other day lost the ball just because she wouldn't go get it. And when you put her with another dog, she tends to be a little bit more inspired. Unfortunately, inspired by the dog and not the opportunity to compete in the right way. So we've now seen twice, because we have to put the dog in various conditions, right? We have a lot of dogs, which means we have variables we can move around. And we added a different variable. We added a dog that she's never had an issue with. We added a dog who does not care about her. We added a dog who's never caused a problem with her to the mix. And was like, hey, let's see if we can get her to compete a little more. And she did, but she went right for Tron's head. Right for Tron's head. And tried to bite and drown him a few times, and it didn't make myself, as you'll see Better Best Dog allude to, didn't make you feel good seeing that behavior, because you think, oh man, maybe it's just Cha-Cha. Maybe her and Cha-Cha have been like this for so long that nothing can stop, you know, them throwing blows per se. And then you put a dog like Tron out there and you say, well, dang, it's not just Cha-Cha. This dog has a problem. And what happens is dogs then become defensive, and in becoming defensive, they then turn reactive. And in reaction, we have a problem. Because now her and Cha-Cha, in a sense, they're posturing up every chance they get. And as I've said before, I will have peace in my home. I will have peace in my home whenever my dogs are around. So we'll have to long-term find a solution. And a couple questions you're going to ask. Well, what is the solution? For one, she still has some confidence we can build. We can still definitely work her into a state where she's super focused on, you know, said toy or treat or whatever we're trying to get her to do. But the issue is seeing that early behavior like that at any moment in time. If she flips or gets upset, boom, especially if she gets more capable, she'll be right back on a dog's head. So all the focus in the world cannot tame or stop the dog from being a dog. And therein lies the problem. So we have to be very, very cautious. And if I had to make a hard decision today, she'd never be bred. I don't like that stuff. I know what her mama is. I know who her mama is. And already investing in her mom, I knew how to get the majority of that out. The issue is that every now and then you get a bad apple. And she's not a bad dog, people. Hera's not a bad dog. She's loving. She's in your face. I have no issues with her coexisting in someone's home, the challenge is if someone gets one of my dogs, they tend to get more dogs, be it for me or someone else. And imagine having two dogs that can't hang out together or play together because every time you throw a ball or get on a rope, they're fighting. That doesn't make anybody feel good, and believe it or not, a lot of people get hurt trying to break up dog fights, especially even the professionals. One of the people who tried to break up a Jack Russell fight literally lost half of her thumb. You know, and then it got stitched back on, but she almost lost her thumb in breaking up a Jack Russell fight. Now imagine a dog like Ego and Tron fighting, and you miss breaking up, trying to pull one off, and he goes back and he gets your hand. Now he what he's done, and he's like, oh, that's a hand, I don't want to bite that person. But the damage that's already done from one bite. I mean, Jamarcus is still dealing with the damage of his dog accidentally biting him, and he still got the scar, you know. And it doesn't, every time you look at it, you're reminded, like, damn, man, my fucking dog did this. So Hera, we'll put her through a couple different processes. One, for sure, building more confidence. Two, she'll be, I don't want to say isolated, but we'll make sure she's properly stimulated, and we'll build more focus and find a real driver for her, because right now her being motivated by dogs, and even when we watch her on the rope, you know, at some point she gets on the rope and then she starts looking for who she can pick at. It's like this, who am I gonna mess with? And for whatever reason, she tends to start chewing at Cha-Cha, and then she gets too close to Ego's face, and a couple times she's gotten too close to Tron. And I would hate to see Tron change. I would hate to see that. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of Tron, but he's a good dog. He literally is a good dog. So I would hate, I repeat, hate to see my boy change because now he feels he has to watch his back. And that we definitely don't want Ego to change, because if he flips the switch, now we have a problem. And he kind of manages the house, and he's just a good stabilizer, you know. So if you have two tumultuous dogs in your home, unfortunately, a lot of times you have to remove one. That's the truth, because once it's in them, they bout it. And in this case, we've tried to create division and separation at every stage, and we have to be outside now watching both Cha-Cha and Hera to make sure nothing goes on. And that's not fun either, because now they can't be outside and playing. So the long-term result of our work is to be determined. And maybe we'll come back with some good news, or maybe I'll fix Hera and give her to one of you guys. But for now, people, stay tuned, take care of your dogs, and always thank you for watching.